Hello and welcome to Clipping In. It's Thursday, the 25th of December, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to all. And that means, of course, it's time for the Christmas morning Clipping In ride and the Christmas Extravaganza. The Christmas Extravaganza. Cue the music. Cue the music. Well, that was a bit of a bumpy start, wasn't it? Not exactly what I had in my mind, but onwards and upwards. It was 2 Celsius this morning at 8 AM. I think it's warming up a little, but it's difficult to say because there's a really fierce northeasterly wind that's behind me at the moment. So I'm feeling warmer. I don't think I'll be saying that in about an hour, going back over Buckstones. Incredible to think that all this area on the right was completely burnt black in April. I mean, at a very close inspection you can see it's new vegetation, but it's still miraculous how it's recovered. How's this for indulgent? Oh, dark chocolate ginger biscuits. You can tell it's Christmas, can't you? Well, that's the first climb out of the way. Windy hill. Normal prevailing winds are southwesterly in this area, which makes that the hardest of the 2 climbs, but today it's going to be the other way around. If you look, hopefully I just tilt a little bit, right of centre, that's the high-rise district of Manchester. Yeah, we had something of a family tradition. In the 70s it was going for a walk over the moors. We'd go for 2 or 3 hours in Calderdale, Milkjohn, that kind of area. And then later on that morphed into a Sunday morning run. Sorry, a Christmas morning run. Where am I? Christmas morning run. And then really, once I got my dad back on the bike, we switched to, from 97, I think we had about 8 or 9 Christmas Day rides together between 97 and about 2010. And the majority of those were on this Buckstones circuit. There was one year that it was snowing, so we went to Emily Moor instead. You know that you're in a hill family when the bad weather bailout route is Emily Moor instead of Buckstones. And since I've returned to cycling, I've tried to keep that tradition rolling. This is quite quick and a little bit twitchy. I've got a northeast wind which is just on my left arm. Tail cross, as we call it. Coming into a 30 zone. And so regular viewers will recognise that we're approaching the Derry Reservoir, location for Reservoir Watch, a popular channel within a channel. And today, well, we're expecting a very special guest presenter who's got some important information for us.
Well, I must say thank you for the invitation onto your channel. I'm here really to put your mind at rest and to fill you in on the situation with the critical water level crisis that we are continuing to experience. You see, there are many people, lay people perhaps, the ones that watch your channel, they will look at the water levels behind and say, oh, there's no problem, the water crisis has ended. But we at the Water Control Institute, we use a different set of metrics in this assessment. And, well, I would explain, but it's far too complicated for lay people such as yourselves. But rest assured, in my best patrician accent, I can tell you that the crisis is ongoing. And there will be no end to usage restrictions or indeed hosepipe bans for the foreseeable future. And on that note now, I must bid you adieu and join my good lady wife for the shareholders' shindig on an island in the West Indies.
Jamaica?
Not at all. Matter of fact, it was her idea. What a strange question. What a strange channel you must have. I'm off. Oh, what a strange fella. Hasn't really put my mind at rest at all. This Christmas morning's not going exactly as I planned. Still, what we have now is a little bit more Christmas indulgence. I can smell the cognac in this mince pie from here. The challenge is, can I eat that whilst riding up that hill into a northeasterly headwind? As expected, it is pretty fierce. Northeasterly. Not only is it feeling cold, it's also adding quite a bit of resistance to the climb. I thought it was a pretty fast descent down to Denshire. You always got to pay it back somehow. And there we have it. How's that for a Christmas present? The Buckstones, looking across to Emley Moor, Marsden down in the dip. On a good day you can see Blackmore Foot Reservoir. I don't think we're going to catch that today, but wow. And then up to the rocks, with the road raking across. Oh yes, I think this more than makes up for a few minor hiccups. I think it's signing off time. Then I can put my warm gloves on for the descent into the northeast wind. I think, well, firstly I'll say yet again very Merry Christmas to everyone. I think it's been a pretty good ride for Christmas morning in these conditions. The Buckstones never disappoint. Doesn't fit under a tree, but it's not a bad present, is it? I'll have about 40 miles in for this ride. And no. Now's not the time for that. It's been and gone. You should have brought that guitar at the beginning for playing the theme, but you didn't. You were unprofessional, and you've ruined everything. And you've not just spoiled my Christmas, you've ruined it for the viewers too.
Look at them. Look at them out there. Look at the little faces. They're devastated. And the sad thing, there's no coming back from this. We can't save this now. I thought the Buckstones was going to do it, but no, you just reminded everyone of that musical fiasco at the beginning again. I hope you're proud of yourself. Christmas Day of all days. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Just when I thought we'd saved it. Look, I do hope you give us another chance. It's not always like this. And if you do decide to do that, I'll see you very soon for another edition of Clipping In, back out on the Yorkshire roads. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.